just gonna die in the end. Okay, guys, listen, I love these videos I've been making recently where we just talk about anime. I love coming in and reading the comments. I become, again, a hardcore anime nerd. I just am so enamored of anime in general and the storytelling and in specific series like Hunter x Hunter and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something today, a concern I have, because I know you guys have seen Hunter x Hunter, and a big concern I have coming up. Because typically when I make these videos, it's to talk about something I've already seen. I want to get you guys' take on something I haven't yet seen. Now, of course, please don't put any spoilers in. And mods, as always, any spoilers you see, immediately just block the person from commenting, because there's no reason to put in a spoiler. We can have the discussion without you guys actually telling me what happens, you know. Basically, I like to have the discussion with you guys from where you were at my point, you know, where you were in the series. I've watched episode 132. The last video I made like this was about, episode 131 the best episode of anime ever? But before I go on to 133, I want to talk to you guys, and I'll show you a clip to illustrate why I have this concern that I do. I should state that I like the king. I like his character, Meruem. Obviously, I'm rooting for him to be defeated. I don't want him to kill Gon and kill One and the whole. Well, Gon's in a bad way anyway. I don't even know if Gon's alive at this point. But I can't stand Pouf. I don't like Pouf for a lot of reasons. I just never really liked his character, and I think he's a backstabber. Now, some people have come to me and said, "Listen, you know, Pouf might be a pain in the ass, but he's got the king's best interests at heart." I'm not sure I agree on that 100%. I think he's 100% devoted to the king. However, I think for things such as the fact that he wants to kill Komugi and, you know, do it before the king remembers who she was and so on and so forth, I think that's inspired as much by jealousy as anything else. Now, you can make the case and say, no, he's trying to help the king free his mind to be able to move on to becoming this, you know, supreme being that he should be and running the world in his way. I don't necessarily buy that. I think a lot of the reason he wants Komugi gone, rather than just saying to the king, okay, you know, she's what you feel you need to have in your life as you go forward. He's not willing to say that because I think of jealousy. I just don't like him. I don't like Pouf. So towards that end, I've been rooting for the king to knock his head off. And what I was thinking is going to happen is the king is going to remember our little blind girl and realize that Pouf is plotting to kill her, and the king's just going to, and that was going to make me really happy. Oh, I wore the perfect shirt for today too. I love this shirt. But something just was said in episode 132 that got me really concerned. Here's a clip. This has got to have. He's got to be suspicious. There it is. There it is. The king's too goddamn sharp. He had to have a sense of that. Now, see, my issue there is it sounds like the king is basically saying to Yuppie and Pouf, well, look, I know you guys, no matter what you may be doing, I know that in your heart you're loyal to me and you think you're doing things on my best interest and blah, blah, blah. It's like he's backpedaling away a little bit from his strict disciplinarian role and he said it himself, don't lie to me, don't mislead me, or you're going to piss me off. Because just a little while before, Yuppie had to admit to not killing some of the hunters because of some feelings he had been having, and the king said, okay, well, as long as you're honest with me, we're good. I just don't want you to lie. So at the very least, Pouf is being completely not upfront with him. He's completely misleading the king. So I hate what I'm afraid of now is the king has backed off just enough to where even if he discovers it, he could say, you know what, Pouf, that was bad, but I think you do have my best interests at heart, and I don't want that to happen. So this is my plea to King Meruem, saying, listen, knock that fucker's head off. If you catch him trying to kill this girl that you formed this attachment to and have this respect for, knock his head off. Don't backtrack into that whole, oh yeah, my best interest at heart. That's not you. I mean, you're the Chimera Ant King. You're like the supreme being, the ultimate being. You don't gotta take that shit from that freaking pretty wing hypnotic scale goofball. Knock his goddamn head off. And this is how wrapped up into anime I get. This is bothering me. So I wanted to make this video today because at some point today I'll be watching episode 133, and I don't know if that'll expose more of this to me. So I wanted to make this beforehand. But I want to know, guys, how did you guys feel about Pouf at this point? Again, because I don't know where all these characters are going to go. And when we have these conversations, that's how things get tripped up a lot. Guys, you got to remember, you got to converse on it with me to when you were at this point where I am. Because obviously my opinions on a lot of things could change depending on how this all unfolds. But as of right now, what were you guys thinking? I mean, did you guys want Pouf to get his head knocked off as bad as I do? I just can't stand Pouf. And it's not because Pouf's a villain. P2 I thought was a pretty good villain. It's a pretty dead villain now. Yuppie's cool. I like the whole tumor bombs he has on his arm that he's now given to the king as well. I think the king's one of the best villains I've seen in an anime. He's one of my favorites. But Pouf, I don't like him. I just think he's a jerk off, and I want to see the king lop his head right off. But I guess I make these videos just because it's fun for me to get to talk about anime and about I love this series. God damn, Hunter x Hunter is so damn good. So let me know. I just want to have a conversation about it. Don't give away what happens, obviously, guys. But tell me, where were you guys at this point? Did you want Pouf to get his head knocked off? Did you think he was gonna? Or like me, did that whole thing make you take pause and go, oh shit, he's gonna let him off the hook? I don't know, but I like having these conversations. Hopefully you guys do too. I'm gonna stop now because I want to be able to go in and read your comments.